Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's reading. Sorry I've been so on and off about posting on here. Just because y'all are my soul tribe, I guess I can tell you, I've just been having some health issues. So some days I just feel extremely drained and it's really hard for me to get the energy to get on here. But I'm hoping that this situation will resolve itself quickly so that I don't have to miss any more days. It just gets really difficult sometimes. So thank you all for sticking around and supporting me. It really means a lot. And for those of you who do know me on a personal level, thank you so much for all the love and support you've been giving me during this time. I just feel really exhausted all the time, so hopefully it won't show up too much in this video. But tonight we are doing another collective reading, and I am feeling like for many twin flames there's going to be, and since we are in Mercury retrograde as well now, some people from the past, some shadows from the past showing up here. For some reason, I'm picking up on someone that maybe there was an unrequited love situation with is really thinking about you at this time. Like, you know, back when maybe you thought that, you know, you could have a relationship with this person in question, they really turned their back on you, and eventually you were able to get over it. And by the time you got over it, you just really made up your mind that you never wanted to see this person again or have anything to do with them again, because there was definitely a sense of betrayal and judgment there. Like, you felt negatively judged by this person. And I get the feeling that, you know, you both moved on. They went on with their life, you went on with your life. Now you met your twin flame and you really don't want to have anything to do with this person. But all of a sudden you're just really on their mind and they're wanting to come back and reconnect with you. That's just what I've been feeling. So I'm going to see what comes through here. I'm going to try to use this cute little tarot deck again, and hopefully the cards will shuffle well now that it's been sitting here for some time. But if not, I have my handy dandy Witch's Tarot that I will be falling back on in case that doesn't work out. So, okay. I'm feeling like these cards are still sticky. I'll give it a shot, but while I'm figuring this out, you guys can set your own intentions for this reading, either in your mind, in the comment, or out loud, however you feel good doing it. And then we will see what messages come through here. Yeah, so there was definitely a sense of betrayal, just as I said earlier, from this person. And for some reason, that yellow color is really standing out to me in the background of this card. This is the Seven of Swords. And that has a lot to do with the solar plexus chakra. So I'm getting the sense that this person really triggered your sense of self-confidence, made you question your own abilities in some sense, made you question your worth, your desirableness, and that took a toll on you in a couple different areas of life. It really affected an imbalance in your solar plexus chakra. And then we have the Four of Wands, the Union and Celebration card. So what I'm getting from this is that this person probably moved on and married somebody else. You moved on, you met your twin flame, and then you had a soul level recognition with your twin flame, knowing that this is your person. But the other person who I'm sensing that's coming back doesn't have a twin flame. They are married, you know, but they don't have a twin flame. Their spouse is not their twin flame. And all of a sudden they're, for whatever reason, remembering what they once had with you, and it's causing them restlessness. Like they're feeling like there's unfinished business between you and them. And all of a sudden they're starting to see you as, you know, this Nine of Pentacles, you know, potential really good mother of their children, this high class person that carries themselves well. Things that they just weren't able to see about you in the past. All of a sudden, you're just kind of popping up in that light for them. And definitely in the past, there was this left out in the cold energy where, you know, maybe they had a circle of friends that you introduced them to and they stayed friends with them, but you were ousted from that circle somehow. You know, things just kind of really hit the fan and fell through the cracks, and you were feeling left out in the cold. But now, as this person is looking back in retrospect, they're realizing that they had some pretty toxic ties to those people. You know, like there's a lot of toxicity in the past, and once they released that, they're going, oh my goodness, I want to reconcile with this person. Like, you know, I really didn't do them justice. I really treated them unfairly. You know, I want to apologize to them and maybe see if we could still be friends or just somehow reconnect. This is the energy that I'm getting. So they're fighting within themselves because, number one, they don't know how you're going to respond to them. And if they do come back, you know, or, you know, how is that going to affect the relationship that they're in now? For some, I feel like this person might have, as I said, gotten married in the past and then decided to leave their spouse, so they may be newly single. And they're just kind of, you know, reminiscing on you and wondering if they could still have a chance with you. However, you haven't been connected with this person for quite some time. For some reason, I'm getting like a really long time frame, like 6 or 7 years is what I'm getting. And I also see 7:35 on my recording timer. So for some reason, I'm really getting a specific number here, like 7 years and 35 days. That may resonate for maybe one person. That's hyper specific here, but they don't know anything about what's going on in your life because they're not connected with you on social media. You have not touched bases in that long, like a really long time, and they're regretting having walked away from you, and they're thinking, gosh, you know, I probably missed out on a really beautiful chance with this person because I just couldn't see things through their lens before. I just heard Spirit say, see things through your lens. So now for some reason, they're like awakening to what they had with you as they go through this hermit mode in their life. There's a strong sense of introspection here in this person's energy who may be returning. And yeah, they're feeling like this came out in the reverse position, that they could have had a happily ever after with you, that they lost that chance for. You know, they're feeling like whoever this person was that they had married in the past, they thought they were their happily ever after. It didn't work out, and all of a sudden you're really just being brought up to the surface for them over and over. So this person is going through a rebirth here, and they're hoping that they can give their connection with you a rebirth. They're wanting to end the old painful cycle, you know, and I just heard humiliation. So it could be for a select few people, there was an element of humiliation when that betrayal occurred, as we spoke on in the beginning. I'm getting like a whole slew of messages here, you guys. So I'm seeing that they really just want to come back and communicate. I'm getting a sense that they are seeking you out on social media just to see what's going on with you, what the status is in your life. They're really feeling like a really deep sense of regret. As I'm channeling their energy, I'm getting actual emotional pain moving through my body, like, you know, from the center, from my heart chakra, of like spreading out to my limbs and up to my throat. Like there's a strong heaviness there. They've grown and they have expanded in leaps and bounds as a human being over the years. They have had so many life lessons through their life experiences, and they've really just grown as an individual, and they're learning to see you in a whole other light, dropping the judgment is what I just heard Spirit say. They're learning to drop the judgment that they once were harboring towards you, realizing how wrong that was. And now they're wanting to, I just heard Spirit say, make up for lost time. So they want to really kind of, work hard and bring this connection back to life. I'm just in my third eye being shown that they want to plant the seed with you and watch it germinate. They're wanting to see if there's any kind of a future they could establish with you in their life. What else do we need to know, Spirit? What other messages about this person can I channel? And for some reason, I'm getting, like a name that starts with a J, and I don't know, is that Jared, something like that. Like that's the kind of name that I'm getting here. We had justice fall out in the reverse position, and I just heard a masculine step in to say, I didn't do you justice. I didn't do your friendship justice. So it could be that you were trying to be friends with this person and they just really, really shut you out. Yeah, and so now they're really, frustrated with themselves. They're really, kind of like fighting this internal battle of how do I fix what was broken? How do I come back into this person's life? Wow. They could be having some sleepless nights over you. And for you, Divine Feminine, I'm feeling like you pick up on this person's energy sometimes too. Like they'll pop into your mind randomly and you feel their emotional pain the same way that I'm channeling this emotional pain through my body. And you're wondering, why am I feeling this way? Like I've let go of this person completely. Like how could I possibly be attracting them back into my life? Like I don't want that. I let that go. That chapter's closed, and I really get the feeling that you don't want them back. And if you were to ever see them, you would really have your guard up. Like, this Queen of Swords would be really having her heart closed off and scrutinizing this person and their intentions when they come back. Like, what do you want from me now? Like, where are you popping out from out of the blue? You just came out of the woodwork after all these years. For what? So this person right now is at a crossroads when they're deciding whether or not they should reach out to you. Their intuition is really not strong about you because you've been out of touch. They can't find you anywhere, or they can't find what's going on in your life anywhere. And for some, I feel like they're really seeing you glowing up in life and they're saying, wow, I really misjudged you in the past. So I'm seeing two different things here, and it'll resonate differently for different people. So this person is really wanting to move towards you really, really quickly. There's something from this person that might be coming in here pretty quick. This person is thinking about you so much that they're pretty much manifesting a reunion with you. I'm getting like bump into them at the grocery store, at the local park, whatever, like you could just be out and about. with your friends, with your family, and for those who are in union, maybe with your twin flame, and all of a sudden this person just comes out of the woodwork and you're like, oh my dear God, like, where did you come from and why are you here? I just dropped some cards. Let me grab them really quick here. And of course I drop it in the most inconvenient spot. They're so hard to reach. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. Yes, they're really seeing you as somebody who, you know, had so much love to offer, and that, you know, you were offering them your friendship, you were offering them support, and I just heard Spirit say light and guidance. And they really just kind of trashed it, is what I just heard Spirit say. Yeah, they trashed it. So now, you know, they're like, at that, there's no hope for stability in their mind with you anymore, because then the chance for a good beginning that they had with you, it was thwarted by them, by their own actions and intentions. So now they don't have the strength. And notice the yellow color again here for the solar plexus chakra. They're really not confident in reaching out to you anymore. And it could be that this person in the past ignored your attempts to speak with them. Yeah, but now they want a fresh start in communication with you. Like they're really hoping that you would be receptive to them. And they're, oh my gosh, I'm getting that they're feeling possessive of you. They're hoping that you're not in a relationship with anybody else. And for some, I'm just downloading this right now, that maybe they have realized that you are in a relationship with somebody else, and they're feeling possessive, that, wow, that was something that I could have had with them. And they're feeling like they're getting their karma. They're feeling like, you know, they're reaping what they sowed, that they didn't take the chance to be with you when they could. They're feeling really heartbroken. They broke your heart, and now they're feeling really heartbroken themselves. And they're feeling so much passion for you. They're really like, okay, I just heard Spirit say wants to give you their wand. So yeah, they're feeling passion, all right. And they're looking out, you know, onto the horizon to see, like, you know, how do I cross over this vast space to get to where you are, like to share my thoughts with you, to share my desires with you. The Chariot, and notice it landed in the sideways position, so there is really a strong desire to move towards you, but they're feeling stuck. And I'm feeling like this person has been thinking about you for quite some time, but they just, that forward movement energy has been stuck for quite some time, and I'm not quite sure why. So why is it, you know, now, if they've been thinking about you for some time, why is it that they want to move towards you now? King of Wands. Okay, so I'm getting that this person might be sexually frustrated. If they did leave the person that they married or that they committed to, you know, then they haven't had intimacy in some time, and they're thinking, you know, maybe they could have something with you. That's what I'm getting. Or for others, it could just be that, you know, when they see you glowing up, if they're stalking you on social media and whatnot, then they're thinking that, hey, you know, this is a person that I really do feel passionate about. I didn't realize the depth of the feelings that I have for you, and now I want to come back and see if you'll give me a chance. And then we have the Knight of Swords here. Like, they really, there's an urgent need that they're feeling to communicate with you. But they're also kind of sensing that you have let them go. Like, there's definitely a block here in that communication. What does the energy of this connection look like, Spirit? Meditate and contemplate. Okay. A win-win outcome is forecast. So I'm getting a couple different messages here for meditate and contemplate. I'm seeing that for some of you, by clearing your energy and taking the time to do this, you will be able to telepathically pick up on what this person's intentions are towards you. And you will be able to, determine how you want to handle it when you do have a run-in with them. Because I really do feel like there's some of you here who will have a run-in with them. And for others, I'm feeling like this person is the one who's clearing their energy. They're meditating and contemplating how they can come back into your life, come back into the picture, and a win-win outcome is forecast, because if they're able to intuitively pick up on where you're at with them and the connection that they never got to have with you because they shut you out, then they'll know better how to approach you, bring love into the situation. So this person is not only learning to, appreciate you, but they're also learning to forgive themselves, in a sense, for the level of immaturity that they showed towards you in the past. Oh, no, yes, they're definitely coming towards you. Step out of your comfort zone. It's really uncomfortable for this person to approach you after this many years. Like, there's a lot of water under the bridge, but they're stepping out of their comfort zone, and conclusions are within reach. So I feel like you, Divine Feminine, have been really channeling their energy. You can really tap in and say, oh my gosh, I can feel this person thinking about me. I can feel them planning to, want to talk to me and whatnot. And you're worried about what kind of outcome this is going to have, because, some of you may already be with your twin flame, and for others, that your twin flame is the one that you want to be with, and you're just ready to close that chapter, and you're kind of worried about, some kind of negativity springing up. So what we have here is this really wonderful card that nothing is going to come of this situation, that even if they do reach out to you, it's just going to be like, oh, okay, I accept the fact that you've let me go. Or it's just going to be that they, they're wanting to move towards you so badly, but some of them just might not, they just might stop themselves in the middle of it and say, what am I thinking? I can't do this. Either way, a new start is coming. So whether it's for you or for this person, there is a fresh start here. So, for some, what I'm feeling is that when this person does make the move, they will kind of reestablish a friendship with you. And for others, if they realize that you're really just not open to ever seeing them or speaking to them ever again, then they're going to reach a closure within themselves and be able to give themselves a fresh start in a different way. So luck is on your side. Look at that. Yes. So for those of you that are worried about any negative consequences coming with this person stepping forward, adjust your vibration, because luck is on your side. Think positively, manifest that positivity into your life, and you have nothing to worry about, nothing at all to worry about. Let me see if there's anything else here. Yeah, caring connections. So they're definitely seeking, like a relationship with you. They're wanting to recultivate their value in your life. The value that you were giving them in the past that they didn't appreciate, that they didn't give any heed to. They want to reestablish that in your life. And for some, I'm also hearing they want to tell you the value that you have in their life, even though you have been out of contact for so many years. Like they're just having flashbacks of you. Their heart chakra is opening. And they're really just wanting to let the love that you radiate in. And this makes so much sense because as twin flames, we radiate unconditional love, right? Look at that 3-3, the door to romance. So we radiate that unconditional love, and the more we ascend, we raise the vibration of this planet. We raise our own vibration, which allows our twin to raise their vibration. And when we come into union, it's just this beautiful love energy that we're radiating on all levels. And you, Divine Feminine, by doing your inner work and ascending, you're really attracting love in all areas of your life, like, you know, from other admirers too, as well as your twin flame. The number 33 is also an indication that you are manifesting this love that you've been longing for. So it could be for those of you who are not yet in union, as this old suitor shows up, that your twin flame also kind of shows up at the same time. Yeah. So this is actually an indication of you raising your vibration even more and just being on your way home to your twin flame. The Temple Path is one of my favorite cards because it really indicates how close you are to a reunion with your twin. The Garden and the Gate, yeah. So in the past, you were feeling locked out and having to watch, you know, everybody from a distance. You even felt this with your twin flame, but you felt it with this old person first. You know, with this first person first is what I should say. And now they're feeling that way about you, that they're really locked out. They're cut off from all ends and they're just watching you from a distance. And for some, they're trying to watch you from a distance, trying to figure out, you know, how to peep into your life, how to kind of stalk you some way in social media to see what's happening. And they're just increasingly feeling an attachment to you. This is the number 5 card, which is also for major change. They're really, really feeling a strong sense of attachment to you all of a sudden. That, you know, they're even wondering how you're going to respond to that when they tell you, like, no, I haven't seen you in 7 years, but I'm feeling really attached to you all of a sudden. You know, I'm just having all these flashbacks of those times that we were together and I was shutting you out, is really like what I'm seeing and hearing here. Thoughts of you really bring this person emotional pain at this time. So they're wanting to replace that with some major positive energy. They're wanting to bring positivity into this connection that was never there before. They want to manifest that love, that friendship that you maybe were offering in the past and they rejected. And now they're saying, I want that. I want to, you know, change the past and bring this positive energy to light. Storm warning. Yeah. So with this card, I heard emotional turmoil. So for some, when this person does come back and you tell them you're not interested, it's really going to cause a lot of emotional turmoil. They're going to feel pretty hostile towards themselves because they know that that's really what they set the situation up for, right? Like, they were not receptive to you. They made it very clear that you know, I just heard ghosting. So it could have been that this person ghosted you in the past and they did everything to make it clear that they just weren't open to you. And now, when they're wanting to come back and you tell them no, it's like, it's really going to hit them, you know, what they lost, because they're already realizing it at this point. I'm going to see if I can channel some messages from this connection here. Oh, God. I'm not going to worry about all those cards. That's way too many. In the past, they told you, you can't come with me. You know, I'm moving and you're not coming with me. And now what do we have? I'm sorry. We are more alike than I would like to admit. I actually can see myself spending my life with you. Whoops. I hope I will see you again sometime. They're hoping to run into you somewhere. I'm really like, as I'm tapping into this energy, I can feel that they just really hope that they'll run into you at some point. So the love that you had for them in your heart is totally gone and gotten over, and it's kindling within them with fierceness, essentially. So yeah, that was the major energy that I was channeling, and it makes sense because Mercury retrograde is when the past comes back, right? It's when all those shadows come back to kind of haunt you. But that was the message for tonight's reading. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope this reading resonates and finds those with whom it will resonate. I will leave my Instagram handle in the video description box. That's where you can find me to purchase readings with me if you would like to personally experience a reading from me. That would be the place to do it. I run pretty much daily specials. I have also created twin flame manifestation affirmations if you are interested in purchasing that document to help you manifest whatever it is that you're hoping for, whether it's abundance, career, self-concept, your twin flame, whatever the case may be. This document is pretty much all encompassing. You can purchase it from me right from Instagram. So the price is $150. So you just send me a screenshot of your proof of payment and the email that you want it sent to, and I'll send it out to you. My only request is if you use PayPal, please send it as friends and family so the payment doesn't go into pending and give me a bigger headache. And so that also allows me to get the full amount of payment for the product. So I have some exciting news that on my Instagram, starting Monday, I'm actually going to start offering some past life readings. So for those of you who are interested in getting a past life reading, you can book that starting Monday. Right now I'm thinking that I'm going to give 2 booking options. One will be a mini reading and one will be a full reading. So I will have that listed in my highlight titled services, where you can see how the pricings and what all is included and which option will be. So yeah, I hope to see you guys all on my Instagram. Come join my Twin Flame Soul Tribe there. But if not, I will definitely talk to you all again in the next reading video. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Good night, guys.